There, I think it's working. Let me press a couple of things here. Ta-da! Oh, we're gonna look at. I got another 2-center in today. I know. Hurry up! Don't make me watch. Dakota's on. Run for your life! I let him back on the channel. Yeah, he upsets me, but he's kind of funny. All right, he found a die variety today. I was so impressed. Look, you got to see this. At least he isn't high. How would you know? No, it's a chronic thing at this point. It's his way. You know, you've been around those folks. I've been around those folks. You know who they are. They're harmless, man. They smoke dope. They sit on the couch. They play the guitar. They watch TV. That's it. Okay, got this. Do you see it? Can you see it? All right, let's get in there a little bit more. And what I had to do was find the die crack between the 6 and the 4 for positive identification. But it's there. He's my favorite stoner. Yeah, it's his way. He's fairly harmless. Okay, I got a pair of 2-centers today. One watching. Okay, it's me and you. First one, we looked at that earlier on another video. Oh, this is a sweet one. Look at this. Okay, I saw this on where the hell did I pick this up from? No, that's Mantic. That's not it. Okay, I don't know where I got it or what I paid. That's Buffalo's. Well, here it is. Here it is. Okay, great shape. The price was right. The guy just didn't know what he had. No idea what he had. Nobody bid on it. Good. Did I win? Oh, no, it's a repunch date, the other one. This one, you got some luster on it. Boy, it's hard to see. Let's see if you can see it on the left side. I'm trying to get that in. But that's outstanding. Got some little bit of crud. But if you look at the leaves on this thing, the shield, the lines are perfect. There are no marks. Well, you get little tiny marks. But the leaves, they're wonderful. Let's flip that over. Yeah, it's an RPD. That's where the book over here comes in. Well, let's see which way's up. And you got a lot of you got bits of luster around the bottom, if you can see that. The brighter sections that you see around United, and you get a full knot. Geez, look at the rim, dude. You know how hard it is to get dentals all the way around a 2-center? This one's in exquisite shape. I would give this AU53. It's nice. So I got another one. And no, I didn't learn that from ACS. I don't watch him much. I should watch him more. Okay, this is the other one that came in. And it's a little more worn. I had a stick. Where'd the stick go? I'll pull up my Follow Bloom stick dispenser. Huh, instant stick. Not a sharpener. I need a sharpener for these, and I just put it in and grind it up. Okay, we can get this real easy. That's perfect. Look how sharp that is. All right, you see a little more wear over here. But I got a beautiful bold weed. Every bit of delightful. Just a touch of wear on this side, on the, what do you call it, the arrow. The upper leaves, this upper bit. This one I'd give it XF45. And again, you see this wonderful rim. Splash of wood over here, just a little splash. Not enough to cover the whole thing, but enough to give some character. Alrighty? And you get deep and you start to see the, an occasional contact mark, say, on beside the "we" here. And we flip it over, and oh man, no, oh God, there it is. There's a light scratch right here. And you can see that with a bare eye. But that's just because the rest of the coin's in great shape. You got a, this looks to be a grease fill right here. That thing is pretty darn decent. You got a little bit of grind, say, in a couple of letters. It was passed around briefly. And again, the solid rim. Oh, and that rim ding right there. But in all, I'd give this an XF45. But I'd have to mention that scratch and show them this. And then I'd have to show them, you ready? Yeah, I could live with that. In these 2 centers, you got a surviving population of something like 60,000, 70,000. Okay, you got to get to the date, and this is where the magic happens. Okay, ready? Closer. No, closer. This I found with a loop, because I probably would not have found it with a camera, because I'd have to be way zoomed in. And you're going to look at the top of the one, if I can find that. Here, and there. Now, it was the top of the one that stands out the most, and this is what got my attention on the sale listing. I said, that looks suspicious, and I was right. And you're going to see it on the top of the 8, but we got to get in there. Top of the 6, inside the 6, also inside the 8, on the top. Ooh, how far down do I go? We're right on the top circle. On the 4, and you can see this on the 4 from where you are. I've lost my stick. Where is it? There it is. The thickness of this crosslet, and on the bottom, the two serifs, left versus right. You can see the difference in thickness there. It's those little details, those tiny little details, that's going to make it different. And I can switch this around, move it down. Ready? And we get a focus. So I got it on an angle, because that's going to let me move the coin through the plane of focus, so that we can see a whole lot easier. Now, right between the 6 and the 4, I had to hunt down a die crack, and boy, that is a minor die crack, and it is hard to see. But right off the point of the 4, it's going to have a slightly darker line, is all you're going to see here. I lost my stick, and I can't quite get in there really. There it is. And right off the point of the 4, heading to the 6, right here. That's where you're going to see. If I can get it in the right spot, you'll see a darker line. And we're not going to really see that. But on top of the 1, that's what you can see beautiful. That jumps right out. And on the lower serif, let's get this to a place that ain't going to slide. There we go. And we get the focus right. This thing's down about a 1/4 inch off the coin. There. Okay, there, top of the 1. And that's actually a tripled repunch date. That's probably good enough. And you see it on the top of the 8. And now these are punched in separately from the rest of the die. Where is my focus? Right there, top of the 6. Very light, but you see if you follow the curve of the 6, it's irregular. Is the shape of the 8 normal for that? Yeah, it's kind of a fat looking pregnant 8 on that left side. That's kind of typical. But the bit on the top, which we cannot focus. Stop moving, will you? There you go. Yeah, that's kind of normal. I'll show you the other one, because we just happen to have another 64. And if I get the 4 right, you can start to see some separation on the cross beam. And that's about all I can do. I got too big of a card. That's about what I can do with this camera setup right now. Yeah, great. Now we can identify it. Let me back that off and get this other one in. Okay, that's the better one. And again, you see this 8, and it's not quite even. It's not bilateral exactly. It's a little off balance. Okay, that's kind of typical. And here it is on the one in question, kind of off balance. There's SMSB, MS. There's 2012. There you go. So there's the repunch, and you can see the 8. You know, pregnant on one side, and the other one is kind of the same, just pregnant on one side. Okay, now we got to decide what is it? Is it a doubled die, or is it a repunch date? Now the way this is with this distance here, okay, I'm pointing straight up. I'm pointing north-south. So this was a doubled die. I would expect to find equal doubling here in the same direction, or something in here in the same direction, especially inside this shield outline in the same direction, but I'm not finding that. That's a key indicator that it's not a repunched, or excuse me, that it's not a double die, but a repunched date. Isn't this cute? Okay, so we got this here book. Now, if you want to go hardcore, you got to start getting documentation. You got to start getting into this stuff. This is the authoritative reference on 2-cent coins. It's by Kevin Flynn. He's done several books. I've got a couple of them. Where's this other one? Oh, there you go. He does the authoritative references. This is the authoritative reference on 3-cent nickels. Yeah, I got a shadow from the the package going out from Mantic Coins. Okay, there's 3-cent nickels. This is a wealth of knowledge and can tell you if you have a regular 3-cent nickel or something worth 20, 30, 40 bucks more. Yeah, because these guys, they go for more. Oh, and if the cone is here, Dacone, are you watching? Your 1912 is not a matte proof. You don't have the die markers for the 1912 matte proof. It's a really nice 1912. I'll give you that. And this is also Kevin Flynn. Good books. These will run you 25 to 40 bucks a piece, depending on what series, what issue. And pick one up every now and again, because dude, this is gorgeous stuff. I had a 1910. Let me see if I can find a picture of that. Oh, let's see. What the hell would that be? Okay, we're gonna look that up. But I'm looking at a 1910. I'm thinking, man, look at this gorgeous thing. That one was not. There you go. There's a 1910 in the book. That one was not. Okay, here's pics. Give me a second while I pull this out. But I've had 2 matte proofs in my time in this world so far. And they're elegant. They really are. Let's see if I can find this one. Pick library, I think. That's in the old photos. Let's find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the outburst. That's 750. That's no problem. Oh, no, I don't want this. Okay, we'll do this. That's not focused. Oh, this is just, there it is. This computer's so darn slow. Let's find my way home here. Okay, there's the screen, right? Here is, do we see it? I'm not ready. I just thought I'd throw up on, go live. Okay, here it is. I got this one downtown from the guy who doesn't know a darn thing about coins. Boy, if you look at the rim on this, that is a nice, flat, broad rim. If you look at the surface here, oh, it's almost slightly roughed up. These are general trademarks of a matte proof. Now, sometimes they use the darn things, they dress them up, they put them back out and, just print out business strikes. What you got here is just a fresh die. Now, he's got a little bit of wear in his ear. Just a touch. Top of his ear. I mean, this is a gorgeous coin. Now, I should be able to show you the back. There's the same coin again. This cost me $2. No fooling. And again, that flat, sharp, crisp, beautiful rim. And it seems like it's square because you get a little bit of thinning up here in the far edge. But it's not. This is actually a beveled edge. That's the big giveaway. If it's a beveled edge, it's not a proof, man. Dude, it's going to be a square rim, right? Side goes flat and then goes straight down to the table. But what you're looking for in 1910, there's one particular die marker, like right up here beside the M, right? And we can find those in here. This is where the books are so darn handy. Okay, there's home. All right, 1910 tells you about it. Struck 4,000 of the darn things. These are tough to find. You can get them, but they're pricey. A decent matte proof will cost you 500 bucks. Well, what are you going to do? Pay for the car for this month? Okay, 1910. You can find the particular die markers for each date in here. You'll have a little, oh, let's see, scratch, a die scratch, right beside truss, right? Here you go. And there's only a couple of dies. Okay, here's the M. You can pick out, look for what you have on your coin. Here's the M and that little caret. That's the little caret beside the M on Unum. Good quality photos, good information. But we're looking at 2 centers tonight. Okay. I'm going to have some coffee here. This is what I see right now. So I got to find my way back to chat. There it is. And that. And then go home. There, once I go home, I can, it's all normal for me. Here, it's a glossy cover. That's a 2-cent book. I don't own one, but they are slowly becoming my favorite. You'll get used to these. If you get deeper into it, and that's what I titled it, How Deep is the Rabbit Hole? If you get into it, you're going to find these books are indispensable. The rim on his was rounded. Yeah, that kills it. But I looked at die markers first. Oh, Clay Scott's here. Okay, we got to look at 1964. Now, you got double dies up at the front. And that's all well and good. There's several sections here. Here's your double dies, and it goes by date. But there's only, 8 dates, so it's not that bad. It's a really simple series to learn because there are so few dates. And then you have the repunch date section. Here's the envelope. It's my bookmark. And there's only 24 repunch dates. Is that right? 23, 24. And then one proof is 25. And another proof. Dude, you got to get these proofs. They're gorgeous. 26. But this one, let's look at this. This is a grainy photo, which I suspect is because it's the example used was a Woody Clanchard. Okay. And you compare what I have, or what you have, if you're doing yours, to what you see in the book, and you're going to see the tripled 1. Now, that can be tough to see. It's tough to see on mine. The top of the 8 is a bit finer, and you'll see some on the inside here. That's not very clear. Okay, the 6 is a big giveaway, where you see it right above. All right, and also on the inside, yep, right here on the left. We can't focus. It's a camera that never, ever focuses. And again, you see the thickness over here on the right side. Okay. Well, it's a match for RPD 20, which we can't see. But this is a big book. They're full size, they're 8.5 by 11. So that's RPD 20. Now he gives it a cross reference of KF L22 RPD. Well, KF, Kevin Flynn, and that's L22 RPD. So L22 is his little thing, but here it is, RPD 20. Good enough. All right, mark my spot. What's that do for the value? Now, mind you, the book here is 2011, so it's several years old, and you can look at the values here. They've come up a bit, normal coins. And here, the value in XF, it was a small premium, not a whole lot. But let's get back and look at that thing, and right up close. I'll try not to angle it quite so much when you have another look. The 6 is the big giveaway. Okay. So where are you? Where are you? There you go. And 6 is on the left side. Everything's a match. Everything's a match. I'd like to see a bigger die scratch or die crack between the 6 and the 4. And that's rated heat. Don't bump it. Stop. I'd like to see a bolder die crack in here. I suspect I probably have a slightly earlier version than he listed. But everything else is right. And what's that going to do? Well, you can get these things for a pretty decent price, right? This typically XF in this shape, I'd give it XF 45. You're probably looking at, if you were to buy full retail price, between 50 and 60, 45 and 55, somewhere around there. I got it for a little bit better because the guy didn't know what he had. Okay. Oh, look, I got some clashes in here too. I'm just seeing that with my stick right in here. These look like clashes. We better look. One's right here. What do we have? Maybe. I'll get in there with a loop and decide. Could that be part of the leaves from the other side? Yeah, quite possibly. You get a lot of clashes in those. Okay, so I got it for $37. Pretty good price. Now it does have this light line on the back, right here. Starts here, goes out. It's not a lamination. That's a little scratch, but that's like the worst of it. Here, this is a neat one. You get these though. You're gonna get grease-filled dies on these. It's typical. There's a little bit light right here on the piece of the ribbon because that's grease-filled. Well, there you go. But it's not too bad. You look for a die Excuse me, not die, but planchet marks. Okay, there on the eye. There's a little bit of a couple of contact marks that stick out. Not too shabby. That ding on the bottom, well, that's really not so bad. I can find that tolerable for the grade. And over here you got a crack. You get a lot of them. Okay, this the crack neither adds nor detracts from it. All right, but now I got a $37 coin. I'm thinking I can live with that crack. I can probably get 45 to 50, right? Pretty easily because, yeah, it's in wonderful shape. And then I find this. Well, that adds some. How much? Perhaps as much as $10 to $15. Well, that ain't too bad. I mean, I'm starting out, I can make 10 to 15. But if I can identify that, that's enough. Well, that's half the price of that book. That ain't too bad. I think Flint is working on walking Liberty die varieties. Well, God love them. That'd be big. Well, I'm just kind of recording whatever I find, whatever people come across, and say, oh, give me some photos. Well, but it takes a long time to put together a database. And what I'm trying to do with mine is cross-reference it and cross-link it with everybody else. Sold for 50. What'd you sell? It's yours. You want it? Sure. I'll make $10, I think. That's good. Okay, okay, let's see. LM. Yeah, large motto. Oh, you can't see that. Home. We've got 1864 2-cent large motto, RPD 20, quoting the book, which cross references as KF L22 RPD, which you can't read that writing. It was in focus, and I call it XF45, and I did not mention the scratch. It's got a splash of wood, pay 37, and I'm saying the value is probably around 60, and greasy reverse. Insomnia finally paid off. Now there's meat on that bone still. Let me pick that up and slide it right in here and set it aside for you. I'll make a little note. Paul. All right, 50. There we go. There, that's easy. Yeah, these are, now I gotta still take pictures of that. But I gotta put this someplace where I won't lose it. It's gonna have to be right here on top of the enter key. Oh man, I'm trying to find stuff on this back table and just forget it. I could spend the next week cleaning that up. If you were to, oh, I don't know, sell that, what would you ask for it? $50. I gotta work on keeping up with chat. There, let me try to get the live in there. All right, this next one, I bet you Beth would be all over this. What's this? No, it's gone. Scope. All right, but one thing I want to do is get the coin community kicked up a notch. Right? We got these people. Yeah, they're still doing wheats. There's no problem with that, dude. I ordered more. They love the wheats. There's nothing wrong with wheat sets, but I want to get them to these other things, these older things, these rare things, these money things. Now, mind you, there's not many of these older, rare money things. Want me to wake her up? Bum, bum, bum. You got to come see this. All right. But let's kick them up into high grades. The rare stuff, the stuff that makes their collection stand out. Give them a crowning piece, because it's neat. No matter where your collection is, you can always get another crowning piece to it. Even though, you know, geez, this is really nice, but then there's this thing over here. What's this one? I found this, lost it, found it again, lost it again. Dude, it's been everywhere, I swear it. Okay. Get up on the... There. Okay, what do we got here? I'm trying to decide, is it MS61 or 62? It's not quite 63 because she got this big gash in her head right there. All right. But the fields are exquisite. That's the worst of it on this whole coin. All right? Look at the head. Fantastic luster all the way around. Just the slightest hint of yellow or golden around the edge. No dye varieties or anything I can find. Most of the VAMs are dye chips and cracks. Wonderful rim, wonderful fields. Oh, it's a shiner. The whole back is upside down. I'm gonna turn it over. This is the 1900 O, and then you got a couple of contact marks right there above the arrows. That's it, dude. That's it. That's kind of a polishy mark above the wing. Check out these fields. You got a die crack here. There's another one I think over here. I gotta look. So many coins, so little time. That might be the only one. And I think that's not up down here. That's gonna slide if I tilt it much more. There it is. Right across the top, just this little tiny hairline. All right. Okay, we got some going on. Yeah, not big enough. Want me to tell her to email you for that? For what, this or the two? I was going to put them up on Friday night. There we go. And except for that, well, that's not too bad. That's survivable. Yeah, that's an uncirculated girl from New Orleans. Well, let's see what happens. I would not go 64 on that. No, I don't like that face mark at all. If you think it's 64, we'll do a 64 price. I think with the cheek gouge and the contact scratches that seem a little deep in this shot, it would be hard to give it better than MS61. Okay with me. I didn't think I could get 63 for sure. I'm thinking 61, 62. The rest of the coins is really good. With the one mark above the tail feathers. And that says, I got two prominent issues. And the rest of the darn thing looks great. So I'm still in the 61, 62 camp. But, I can be sold on 61. Either way, I thought it was a pretty good price. Look at this one. Trying to clean up the desk. I picked up a couple of Morgans for the big show because they seem to like them. Getting them out of these holders is another issue. How deep into coins can you go? There we go. This is wore out. That's old. That's tired. It's not particularly busted. A little weak in a couple of spots, but the rim is mostly sound. And 1903S, so you got a pretty good a date on there. Last of the S mints until 21. Or did they do a 4? There it is. Mintage is 1.2 million. And you got about 10% survivors. 124,000. Not a whole lot of them. There you go. A little bit soft here, but you got full wingtips. It does not crowd into the letters. It tries to right there at the A. So I give it a good 4. Pretty little thing. Frankenwanker, that's him. I'm over the Morgans. More into the old coppers now. There's so much more character in the old coppers. Where'd that one go? No, that's just filthy. Never mind. Is there a mint mark on there? No, that's filthy. Where's the cull bag? What's this? Oh. Where is the cull bag? There you go. I'll put it here. That's a good spot for it. Yeah. The 2s, the half cents. There's lots of them on there. If you're going to get 2 books and you're into copper, get the 2-cent book. And if you can find it, Cohen's half-cent book. Whew, man, I looked for this for a long time. Suddenly it was there on eBay. Okay, doink, gimme. You got the 2-cent book. Okay, this is a good one. 2 cents and half cents, right? Everything else is a penny. But 2 cents and half cents, you're going to find them, yeah, they're not particularly highly collected. They're distinctive. They have a fantastic amount of character. And look, there's great documentation for them that's readily available. Ken, that's one juicy 2 cent you did the video on. Frank, where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, I put it away. Okay, this is the one that was in the video. Home. Where's home? Right there. Okay, this is the one that was in the video. And it's a peach. Do you see the luster on this over on the side? There's a little more in the back. Sharp. Got a little doo-doo. Check out the leaves. Check out those leaves, man. You got almost every bit of detail. Just a kiss of wear. And over here, a kiss of wear. Those veins go almost all the way down on every single leaf. That big one in the center is a little light. Right, the lines are solid. Stunna. What do you see the back? Now, if you can see the color on this over on United, there you go. You got little splashes everywhere. That's not wood grain. That's luster. Just little splashes. I'd give this one AU53. That is a peach. Home. Let's see if we can get the color on that. This is going to be hard. It's going to be real hard. Round United. Over there on America. That's probably as good as we're going to get. That's a good one. Dude, you can get these things. They're out there. Where the hell did they go? I got to turn that upside down. Yeah, there we go. They're out there. You can get them. Check out the rim. I love the rim on this one. That's a good rim. These are so hard to find. You know, they don't have like nail holes in them. Somebody used it for target practice. Wrote their girlfriend's name on it. You know, Bathsheba. Well, that's what they named them back then. Did a lot of genealogy, and we got some great names. What Mahitable, that was in there. My great-great-grandfather, great-great-great. Oh, somebody back there was Bassam. Yep, Bassam Grant, and his wife Divinity. Okay, Frank, you ready for this? Frank, you watching? Let's get closer. You can add that to my invoice. That'll probably go to auction, that one. Keep watching, keep watching. Sometimes you got to get real close, right? The loop is going to pick up quickly what's going to be hard to pick up with the camera, because your eye is far more powerful than even a good camera. This one belongs to Paula, and you're going to start to see it. And when you see it, you'll shit bricks. Oh, dude. Okay, you want to, you know, those cute little RPMs are nice. There's nothing wrong with RPMs and little, you know, DDRs and stuff. Can you see it yet? RPD number 20. There it is. And you'll see it on the 1, as you can see, which is actually a triple. It's actually a triple, and it's tough. It's tough. You got to make it out of the top of the 1. You see it? Excuse me. Top of the 8, inside of the 8, top of the 6, and I can wiggle that just a little, and it shows up better on the loop. Inside of the 6 on the left side, and you can see the 4 on the cross, and the right side of the bottom serif a whole lot bolder. That's sharp. Fatal flaw in that's got a light scratch, but the rest of the thing is pretty darn good. Let's look at that. Now this one I give it XF45. There we go. And you can see the leaves on the left are a little bit softer. The lines in the shield are a little bit softer, but they're complete. Over here, they're looking pretty good. Okay, XF45. You got a couple of contact marks, that's it. The rim is sound. You know, people look at these coins like they look at jewels, right? What do you look at? If you're buying something and you're looking at it with this, right? One, it's a jewel, like a diamond for the misses or the almost misses. For the future X misses, right? Oh, you're looking at coins. People look at these with the same tools as coins, except they don't use like the diamondometer. And we look at the back on that. Where are you? Here you go. There's a light scratch. Yeah, that's it. That's the scratch. Yeah, that's it. That's a light one. And you get a greaser here. Grease spot filling up the, what do you call it, the ribbon there. All right, there's a contact mark. Yeah, okay, not quite worth mentioning, but we'll talk about it. There it is, die crack in here. There's a rim ding somewhere. There it is. About the thickness of a sharpened toothpick. Real good one. Okay, what's that one go in? That goes in this one. All right, that's Paula's. We'll keep that nice for you. I'll make sure I put fingerprints all over that flip for you. Don't you hate it when they go, here's your coin. Here you go. Thank you for shopping Walmart. That's why Walmart doesn't sell anything of quality. Especially that damn thing. Okay, but if you want to get deeper into it, right? These books are, dude, that coin is 50 bucks. This book is, I think this is 40 bucks. That one I think was 30. I forget what I paid for that. Does it say? I can lose that bookmark now. Oh, there it is. There's the repunched date we just looked at, number 20. How much was that thing? It was probably 25, 30, 40 bucks. I don't know. Huh. What are you gonna do? And then you got this one. Oh, this one, dude. This is a lifesaver. This will tell you the difference between a coin that's worth 50 bucks and a coin that's worth 550 bucks. Real handy thing. Now this one, check this out. He's got this thing, right? An emission sequence. These are the obverse dies, and this is what they're paired with on the reverse dies. See the way they work? So you got obverse number 1, obverse number 2, obverse number 5, because on the second press you've got, let's see, 2, then 1, then 1A, then 3 and 4. Okay, and which die pairings on the reverse die. And it'll tell you the order that they use these things in the mint. This is how they sleuth these things. Dude, this guy's nuts. He had to be. What sick mind would think this stuff up? Wonderful things in here, though. It's an older book, and I think his photographs really could do with some improvement. When was this produced here? 1982. Yep, back when I was a kid, this is what we had to look at. Yeah, well, what the hell? There it is. I think that was 30, 40 bucks. I forget. Doing some coin roll hunting before hitting the sack. I'm doing some desk hunting because, damn. Yep, nice. Yeah, if you're gonna get deeper into it, go, spend the extra 40 bucks, 30 bucks, 20 bucks every couple months, and you'll get a book every season. You're usually the only one streaming at this time, hi-ho. And let's be honest, a person can only take so much ukulele. Well, a dog has fleas and all that. Oh no, there's a bug on me. No, there ain't no bug on me. Sing it. Let's all sing the bug song. Okay, where's this? I don't have a holder for this one yet. There they are. There's my, oh, shit. My can with all my little pieces of paper. I got to do something here. I just butcher these little slips of paper. I got these slips for printing. I printed them up. I didn't print them up. I just photocopied. What is this? A cat hair? Paula, I blame you for this. It's not mine. No, that's a gray hair off my back. Never mind. We'll just put it right in here. Okay, 1864. MS. No. AU 53. And just a splash of luster. Splash. And there was nothing wrong with that I need to mention. When you start getting into these serious coins, okay, a little gunk there, and there's an issue, mention it. You'll do better to mention the coin issues. Like there's a contact mark on, dude, there's no freaking contact marks on this. Let's find one. There's one. There's one right above the, is it? No, I think that's a discoloration. Let's look. No, that is a contact mark. Right there beside the 2. Okay, contact. You mentioned those. Contact at 2. So the buyer can say, But look at that rim. Look, is that finning on a 2 center? How much circulation does it take to remove the finning on an old piece of copper? It's got MD also. Well, you're going to get that. Or but. No. That's silky smooth. I keep that worn off. That's MD, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, but you got it all around. See, it's all in the same direction. There's no rotation. It's flat. The top of the D, that's a good example. And the device, the high relief, is thin. That's MD. That's your classic marker for MD. There's no splits. It's flat. Oh well, no matter. It's not even long anchor doubling. Okay, there's that mark we see. You know, different levels of magnification will show that mark in different ways. That's not too bad, I think. Let's see if we can see that better. That's it. And good luck seeing that with your bare eye. Good luck seeing it with my bare eye. You see the upper one, the lower one is just too damn fine. Or maybe I'm just blind. Jesus. You know, it's really neat. You get blind. You get older and older. And, you know, your quality of your coins gets worse and worse because, hey, it looks good to me. Look good to me. I got this one. It's AU. Look at the detail, huh? All right. That's what happens. Okay, I need a... Where'd my flips go? Oh, there's some. Here. They come, they go, they move around. I use them up. I wonder where the hell they went. Tap it in. Maybe my bongos while reciting love poems. I have to get my teeth removed that day. Came out with the beans. I got most of mine. I got one left over here. It's stuck. Did I say that out loud? Could be. That's a peach. That'll go, I'd say probably 80 to 95 on that DC. That's worth every bit of it. Cool. I'll have to write some. Love poems? Mine is like good boobs. That's like a sonnet to me. Cool, I have to write some. There's our die clash between the wreaths. Where'd that go? See, so we just put it away, and they're still asking about it. Let's flip it. Where are ya? Between the wreaths. Ken, make me a sandwich. The end. Make a jam sandwich. I'm not seeing a clash. Let's look inside in between here. That's a contact mark right there. To the right of the 2. On the 2 is MD. What's inside the 2? Got the big knob on the upper end of the 2. And a bit of a shaded spot to the right of that. Okay, the color. These fields look pretty darn wonderful, man. Are you picking up contact marks, nicks, bumps? You got that one there. How about the rest of this? That's a peach. I'm not seeing it. No, Frank. The one I bought is my first. What, your sandwich? That's your first 2-center? Man, these are wonderful. You can find these 2-centers with wood. I mean, beautiful, smashing wood. Where's that Canadian? Get over here. It's been on this desk for a week. That it? Okay, that old copper. You get wood on these. Now, you don't get so much on the large sets unless they threw some old nails in the mix or some darn thing. And, dude, they did. Throw it in there. Throw it in the melt. It'd be good. Okay. And here, these Canadians, they're all copper as well. And, yeah, they threw crap in their mix. And you get these beautiful splashes. What do you think? And you get the same on 2-centers. You'll get them heavy, coarse. They're going to be linear the whole bit. And sometimes you get them these fine. Frank has a 1909 VDB with this very fine, super ultra fine wood across it. Beautiful grain. It makes it hard to grade that thing. Man, you got to hunt down to find a mark on that. It's just hard to do. You can't see it for all the detail. And you get these on the 2-centers, and they become gorgeous. They turn into gold. Yeah, but they're few and far between. You figure you got 60,000 survivors. They really try to crank the darn things out. It's the middle of the Civil War. They're tight on funds, right? They're tight on everything. They got to come up with coins for the shortage, because every single person north and south is hoarding every bit of metal they can. Copper, silver, gold, you name it, they're hoarding it. Actually, Miss Dana is the new proud owner of that one. Oh, no kidding. Yep. Man, she got a 41. No, wait. Who got that? Who won the big show? Robert. Robert got this really nice 41 Woody. I bet you she'd like to see that. That was months ago, Paula Bloom. Okay, let me catch up. That's why I bought that book. I wanted to study them before purchasing. You can find them. Right after the war, nobody really cared about these 2-centers. They were big and dumb, and they got the large sensors still out, and these are, smaller. And what? They didn't like the Flying Eagles. They're still in circulation. Well, they weren't generally, they were unloved, like the SBA. Okay. Let's put that back up. So they had the Recovery Act in 1873, which called for, recovering all these 2-centers and melting them down to recover all that copper, which they did. And they were later turned into, nickels and pennies. Ta-da! So out of what, 30, 40, I think it was 50 million or so produced. And I got the figures here. Where are you? You got a spreadsheet at the ready with all your stuff on it? Where's 2-centers? Where is 2-centers? There it is. It's a little tab. Go, no, not there. No, not there. I got too much shit open. Screen. There's the screen. Come over here. No. How many? There's a dozen people here. Yeah, nighttime's the time for coining. Oh, there. Okay, there's my 2 cent list here, which needs updating. You got, the date, 1964 to 1873. You got 10 dates in there. You got two major varieties, uh, large motto, small motto, and the 64. You get a 67 double die. That's the big ones. Date command, good money. Uh, the 72, dude, if you can get a 72 for any price, it is always a bargain. But why? It doesn't make sense. Uh, there's your mintage in this column. Can we see any of this, by the way? Yeah, just about. There, that's what it looks like. There's your mintage over here. But your surviving population, that's red, brown, the whole bit. 64 is popular. You got 30,000, but a third of your 64s are small motto. Why the hell, if you got 10,000 of those, are they in the hundreds? And if you got only twice as many of the large motto, they're in the 20s. I mean, you got an order of magnitude difference here, easily. What the heck is going on here? Hype has a lot to do with it. Part of it might be the, you want a tight collection, you want the large and the small motto. But still, 20,000, you got 60,000 1909 SVDBs, and they sell for 500 and fine. These are selling 20 bucks, 25 bucks. What the heck? 1865, 10,000. Well, if you get 10,000 of these, right, and if you get 10,000 of those, wouldn't the 1865 be somewhere in the ballpark of the small motto value? It doesn't make sense. It's because people aren't collecting the darn things. You can pick them up for a song. The junky ones, you can get them for $5. You can get them unidentifiable for $1. I pass out a few of those before. They're kind of neat. There's no date. You can tell it's a 2-center, but that's it. $1. Here you go. 1866. You got 5,000 surviving specimens. Well, with that sort of a difference, 20,000, 10,000 to 5,000 over 3 dates, shouldn't we see some difference over here? Because I'm not seeing it even in the upper grades. $6 difference. No, they're giving these things away. Okay, 67. You got two pretty much. The regular, which doesn't have the double die, and then the other one. Well, if you look at it, you've got a lot of these double dies as a percentage of the 67s. They must have frigged those up all day long. I think they were still celebrating from the end of the war. But on the regular 67, all your other die varieties fit in there in the 2,500. There's several of them. But still, you got 4,000 for the whole year, right? The next year, 68's even worse, 3,000. After that, 2,500. 69 is the date to get. And I find 70s or 71s are also particularly difficult to get, especially once you get past VF. You get a full we. This figure right here, this column, let me mark that. Let's see. Where's the color? A font, background. Okay, that column right there, XF, this should be huge. You take a look at any other series, right? Wheat cents, 3 cents, Buffalo nickels, Indians, anything else. And you're going to see once the grade gets to XF, the price skyrockets. Here, okay, yeah, it's a good jump from 31 to 50, right? You got a 40% jump, but that's not enough. Really, these things are terrifically undervalued. Get it with a full we. These are a bargain right now. I've been saying this for a long time. Now we get a lot of people come into the hobby because of what this technology is doing, and it's letting us, show stuff off and talk about the darn things at 3 o'clock in the morning with a dozen people. And your dates to get, I mean, you're looking at 72, yeah, but that's already overpriced. All right, or these are terribly underpriced. You have more. Okay, about the same 1872 as you do 1869. Why the 10% of the money? These are a tremendous value. Your later 60s and 70, 68, 69, 70, and 71 in XF. But you're going to find 68 and 69 are being given away right now. Okay, there's my chat. Go to back here and catch up and see what people are saying. Home. There. They're giving them away. I use my 09 VDB on my thumbnail, Frank. That's a nice one. You had my 09 VDB wood. Did I send it back? Boy, I hope I sent it back. Is it still here? Let me know. I got one from you, I think, here somewhere. No, I got Travis's. Where the hell? I just saw it. Here it is. He sent this one, asking about it. I gotta find out what he wants done with it. Yeah, this one's crazy. Crazy. Yes, yes I have it, or yes I sent it back. I don't know, man. Okay, let's look at this. Scope. Alright, what's wrong with this thing? Do. There you go. I'm starting to get into it. Yeah, we looked at that thing. I forget what I told them. I think I came up with die crack. I did find a 31S in the wheats. No! Get the hell out. We found a 1951D over S in one of those. That went out. Who's getting that? I think Robert Lawson's getting that. Well, he'll be excited. Somebody's getting that. Yes, I did, she says. GTFO. Well, good. I'm glad. I guess technology is not as good as it sounds. Kind of entertaining. I was laughing hard at him having his teeth pulled when I play the bongos reciting poems. Here's how I write music. God, I need a maid. Show me them. That's good enough. Man, I can dust that. That's love. In North Florida, that's love. That's a love song. It's an at least XF. Oh man, score. That's awesome. We found a few things in there, but I'd say that one kicks butt. I have another box on the way right now. You found one. That's cool. XF will probably get you 75 to 90. Kind of entertaining. Okay. I found a 72 2-cent in a box at work the other day. It's on eBay now. I also found a 71D 50-cent FS102 in my old BU hoard from when I was a kid. How old are you? I thought you were like 16. Good Lord. Okay. It's the zeal you show that makes you seem younger. James told me not to tell you. Man, I'm going to have to pour through these things. Shit. That's okay. That's the whole point of the darn things. Get them out there. I got a guy downtown, he's got a bunch of wheats, but he just won't come off with them. I said, dude, send me that bucket of wheats. He's got a 5-gallon bucket with a couple of other boxes on top. He's all, I gotta sort them first. Well, you know, they're still sitting there. You know, a couple of years later, they're still there. You know, sell them to me. I gotta sort them first. You got no interest in selling those things. You got no idea what's in it. You're afraid to get ripped off. And rather than get ripped off, you let them sit and rot. James told me, okay, no, I got it at the bank like a decade or so ago. No, I ain't got time to pick through them. I had to give Robert, I gave Robert from my non-picked bag just to make him sweat, right? So, you know, he's going to pick through them, whether or not. Okay, these are the ones I have picked through, which we can't see those either. There's home. There, green is go. That's the ones I picked through so far. That's it, really. And if you watch the 3 shows from last week, that's how long it took to go through these coins. It takes a long time. It takes a lot more time when you got to explain every darn coin. All right. You can't do it. Even if you do it manually. No, it takes me, it would take a month at least. That one's crud. All right, so that goes in the green bag. At least of heavy-duty effort to go through a sack of wheats. You can pick out the good dates. I got shelves over here with the late 40s on there because there's not a whole lot to find in the late 40s. It's just a quiet time. Post-war, they got their money, they got new machinery, new tools. They're just making money. That's all they're doing, cranking out pennies by the billion. But their tools are good because they're not blowing stuff up anymore. Here's a 1957. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing. Nothing there. Quiet. All right. That was a good time. But they started cracking the dies later on because they were running them a little heavier. Just more production. I ain't got time to pick through them. I do have time to weigh them up and get them out the door that way. But one thing I want to do is some intro packs, right? I've been doing, 100 flips, scale, loop, ship, $23, and that's worked pretty well. It's I do 10 of those a month. Of course, I'm out of scales, and I check eBay to see when the hell they're coming. But it's been 3 days trying to get through New Jersey. They'll get there. I ate my lemon heads in an hour. I had to repack Robert's package twice. Well, I filled up the package. Then I look. Oh, shit. There's lemon heads on the table. So I cut the package open, stick the lemon heads in there, tape it shut, the whole damn thing. And I look, and there's that eagle who's under the lemon heads. I printed up another receipt or another shipping label and sent them out that way. Mine was the bag Ken sent me. Lemons? I can't eat them, dude. These are just wicked things. If you open them and leave them out for a little while, they'll harden up. There. They do seem to become loose after a little while. I've eaten 4. I can't do it, man. I just leave them on the desk. Maybe it'll trap a spider. I can't do it. They're vile things. It brings out the worst in man. So, got my little USB scope to work with OBS. So I might do some live coin roll hunting soon. Man, do it. Late night is often wide open, so I go on. Same reason I think that Lemon goes on. Same reason that SJ goes on. Of course, I'm on the East Coast, here on the West. I'm going to scratch my nose. Let's see. Everything's under control. But another time slot that's open, daytimes. They are wide open, huge wide open. And you can get some good views. There's people that, they listen at their work. Put their little phone, they prop it up while they do whatever it is they do. And they just listen. Mine was the bag. Got my little scope. Exactly. Every dog in the building just went into a spasm. Roof, roof, roof. Yeah, you get that. I got the neighbor's dog. Don't bother me at all, none. He understands what I smell like. And, he comes over. I throw a stick at him. He goes home. Works out pretty well. But when they first moved in, I turn on a light and about to tear through the fence. He is. Yeah, got acclimated, accustomed to the area. I had the volume up. It'll do it. Turn up the squelch. You could pay reveille on that snaz. Perhaps. All right. The wheats are fun. I got no problem with wheats. I did a bag of buffaloes this week, and that was a winner. That was a good bag. I cannot believe how good that bag was. I'll do something else next week. People, you see them, the coin roll hunting shows, and they're going to pick through pennies. They're going to pick through $half. Well, sometimes you get them picking through wheats. How about get into different stuff? I'd like to pick through Ikes. How about half pennies? 2 centers. Okay, we kind of did that just now. How about a roll of Lincoln Cent Matte Proofs? Nope, nothing in this one. There. Hopefully that'll hold. Yeah, there's stuff that can be found. I'm going to keep these separate. I need something to put that in. I got so many boxes back here. I just forget it. Yeah, but if you want to do something, just daytime's a great time for it, and late night is a great time for it. I'm saying more and more people are streaming prime time. Well, it is when they're home and up. Yep, and a lot of other people, a lot of viewers are as well. Okay. Oh, and foreigns. I see Cheapskate is doing a lot with foreigns. Kind of neat. I grabbed a couple of Greeks so we can have a Greek class. We'll let somebody else do like a Japanese class and find out what this stuff says on these coins. What's this? I don't know. Let's find out. How do you clean out the desk? 1 coin at a time. Looks like MD in his head. 96. See anything at all? MD. MD. What's in the back of the 96? Oh, the bird. That's right. Big bird. That's why it's on my desk. All right. Yeah, I keep this kind of stuff. They're junk, but I keep them. You get a die crack starting at the rim. Right here. Set that piece of mint. Extending through the E, through the M. All right. Through the wing, over the head, down. Wait a minute, that's going to be hard to see. Does it go through the head, to the head? It doesn't seem to go past the head. How much is that worth? 25 cents. Is it worth more? Not yet. I think it stops right there at the head. Right by the hair. You always get the Trump hair. Just a comb over. I think it meets the head and gives up. Might go over the eye and not. Might go to the edge of the beak, but that's it. Oh, anyway, where's my cup? Yeah, I gotta check them first because I had some coffee and I took my shit. Damn it! So I gotta keep it back here. It's about to. Give it time. It'll get there. Maybe there's some out there. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these lemons. Look, it's not blasphemy to throw out the candy that you can't eat. You're blaspheming, Lemonhead. He's not a god. At least not outside the coin world. Yep. All right. Well, that's what I want to do, was show off that 2 center. What's this? And make that happen. It's 3:30. We've been on for an hour. I think I'm going to call it. Clean this place up pretty good. Let's see. Where'd the scope? Oh, that is the scope. There it is. There's a die crack for you. Thank you for doing do. Hey, if there's doo-doo to be done, I'm the doer. I'm here for you, baby. That's right. You can get into these higher grades, right? There's better money in it, right? You practice on the wheat cents. You practice on the lower grade buffaloes, you know, the inexpensive. You practice there. You learn the skills, right, to identify varieties, to grade them, how to handle your paperwork, right? How to, you know, set up all those accounts you have to have set up. The PayPal account, eBay account, Collector's Corner, wherever else you have, USA Coin Book, your YouTube account. Set up all your accounts and get the practice out of the way. And when you're ready, move to the next level. Go deeper, and you can find it. Oh, let's see. What I get? We'll get that coin. It was $37, right? And it was just sold for 50. I was hoping for 60, but I got no problem flipping it quickly. All right, now out of the 50, I'll have to pay $1.80 in PayPal fees. All right, not too bad there. That might want to be looked at. Yeah, you can decide for yourself what's going on in the two. I suspect that to be MD. That looks kind of flat. So I got a $10 bill to the good. Thereabouts. About that. Well, that's not too bad. What's 10 over 37? Let me look at that here real quick. 10 over 37. Do 11 over 37 is 29% return. That's not too bad. That's pretty reasonable. I'm happy at 25. At 33, I'm really happy. Doing so. Oh, doing so. Oh, that was an autocorrect thing. There, we can look at that. How do you tell if this is doubled? Good Lord. Look at the 37th branch down on the right side. You'll see some extra metal. I go nuts. This is why nobody's hunting for double dives on these Connecticut quarters. Because, dude, what? No, get out of there. No, it's not. That's not autocorrect. I'm a bad speller. That's all right. How much can you turn as far as the coins? You've got coin shows, coin buyers, right? There's YouTube is a great place. Never neglect just the regular internet, right? Be it eBay or Collector's Corner or, well, any of these other sites. Don't neglect those for either picking it up and dropping it off. But it kind of doesn't make sense to buy it on eBay and then try to sell it on eBay and expect to make a profit. Because let's face it, you were the high bidder. eBay is a good place to pick stuff up. It favors the buyer, but it's not a good place to drop stuff off. They take too darn much. Oh, it's terrible. You know, if you can make 26%, right? And I just did 29 on this thing, right? If you can make 26%, they get half right off. They make as much as you do. That's excessive. Look, it's a great thing. It's handy. A lot of people can pick up some extra cash. I think the commission schedule is far and away too excessive. But there are other venues out there. Facebook is full of them. Of course, they're cracking down. MeWe, I got to get back over there and give that attention. Mike Badger says it's picking up. Okay, we'll get in there, check it out. Then just looking at the direct center. I'm trying. Of the coin? Oh, look at the whole coin. But yeah, you can do it. And the more you do, the bigger you can get. Now, there's a point you'll get to an area that you're comfortable with. and your buyers are comfortable with. I find on YouTube selling about $100 is kind of high. 150 is really high, and I don't see much above that plateau. But we're looking to raise the bar some here. Just nudge it up a little bit, and I think we can do it. But it's going to take time. You got to educate these people, and they'll pick up and say, "Oh, that is a good coin to have." I'll email you the ad. They want 78K for a greaser. Oh, I had a guy. What did he send me? I have this 1804 coin. Have you got that email yet? He's in, I don't know, Bangalore or something. And wants to know what it's worth. Well, okay, first off, it's a turban head design and a silver coin that doesn't match the weight or diameter of any known U.S. coin. And you have a fake. And I'm waiting for his response on that. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, wait for it. You'll get it. Just splash your email address once and you'll start getting them. I get a lot of girls in Russia that just love to clean house. I'm thinking, this can work. 78K for a greaser. That might be a little heavy. You always see that. Quinn did a great show on, the worst of eBay. The $500 coin, it's pocket change, 1984, with a scratch. Nickel, nothing. It's what the hell you selling here? You'd have super chat. I would have thrown you a couple of dollars tonight. Been fun, man. Super chat's great. YouTube takes a third. What's the point? Keep your money. Spend it on somebody else. It's not a problem. I do this because it's fun. I live alone. I'm lonely. I have nothing to live for. But there's no bugs on me. There ain't no bugs on me. Yeah. But thank you for your support. Hi-ho. Man, it's fun. I find it's more advantageous to build a relationship with the people in the community than to try to bleed them dry for every penny you can get. There's more to buying it for $1 and selling it for $2. This is a lifelong hobby. And by God, if you can show people that, look, there's not only enjoyment, but opportunity here, right? Boy, that's awfully. I'm going to put that in a new flip because that's got a booger on it. There you go. There's opportunity here to move beyond the regular 9 to 5 routine. Get up, go to work, hump all day, eat nasty lunch because, man, there's nothing better than tuna fish and mayonnaise in a bucket that's been sitting in the hot sun for 6 or 7 hours. Working 13, 14 hours, driving home, falling asleep, driving off the road, driving back on the road, getting home. You got time to eat, make toast. That was my big thing. I would come in the door, kick off my boots, go in the kitchen, put toast down, strip off my clothes, butter the toast, eat it, take a bath, go to bed. And do this for weeks at a time. I lived on toast for weeks at a time. Seriously, you can't, I got no time to make anything else. This has changed my life. I don't have to do that anymore. I had Fruit Loops today, and a hamburger, and some mashed potatoes and gravy, and toast because I wanted some toast, not because it's all I had time and energy to make. To hell with that life. Man, good money, but no, I can't do that forever, dude. Peace, hi-ho. There you go. Well, what can we do with this? If we can get people to go deeper, right? Get into those higher grades, the higher quality stuff. There you go. And there's opportunity. You can sell coins for $1, $2, $3, $5 all day long, and people will buy them. No question about it. Dude, I've done it. I used to do dollar deals. I actually have a bin of dollar deals back here. And they'll snatch them up. And piece, it's a fair price, You can make 30% pretty easily. And they swarm at it, but it takes a lot of time to make $20, when you're making 30 cents at a time. Well, that's a lot of effort. Kick it up a notch, carry your customers with you. And not only will they benefit by improving their situation, by getting better coins and learning and being able to then, market those things that they have. Uh, Everybody grows. That's the whole point of the community. Everybody's at a different spot, right? No, there is no such thing as a pyramid where the guy's on top because everybody's at a different level. And finally, when they learn everything, they die. So, there's somebody else left. But you share what you know as best you can, and people pick up on it. And geez, you can get this stuff. Yeah, sometimes there's not a whole lot of room. Morgans, I like to do Morgans because people like them and they're gorgeous and they're big and they're heavy and they're silver. But there's not much of a margin on unless you get lucky. And you can get lucky every now and again. I mean, you can get these and they're just freaking crazy nice, gorgeous coins. And they're wonderful to look at. They're great. They're showstoppers, right? But something like this, the AU53, right? Yeah, I can pick up 20 bucks on that because I got it for a good price from somebody who didn't know what he had. This guy, I can maybe make 5 to 10. Okay, well, if I'm spending 30 bucks, 35, 40 bucks, and I'm making 5, that's hard. Now I need more inventory, more cash locked up in. It's a greater capital investment. I've got higher inventory costs, and it's kind of slow to turn them over. I can do a few of those a week, I'm sure, but for the $5 or $10 I make, I can do better with other coins that'll fly off the shelves, and I'll make more money. I keep them around because, well, people do like them. Let's try to satisfy everybody, right? Well, I think somebody's going to be pretty satisfied with that. Makes for a good show. But the stuff I like, I've been doing well with items priced between $25 and $50. And I can make anywhere from 5 to 25 to 30, right, at a time. And that works because at $5, that's worth my time to, show it off, list it, stick it in an envelope, invest the 8 cents in a flip and send it out the door. If I do that 100 times in a month, it pays all my bills. I'm looking pretty good there. I'd like to do better. The truck is not getting older. And I'm doing a little better here and there. So that's a real nice treat. I'm treading water and getting ahead slowly. Well, I'd like to do better than tread water. Geez, it's been 2 years since I left that diner. Has it been? Almost. Anything more I usually want to keep. Oh man, some of the stuff you just won't. Did you see that one? Where'd it go? The one with the luster. This one. This one. Dude, that's probably my nicest right now. I've had better. I've had slab. Oh, look, you can see it. You can see the color on that. See around the edges and the rim and inside the leaves. Yeah. Oh, that works. You got splashes of luster on that one. I wonder if we can see it on the front here. Where do we want to look on that? Mostly it's on the back, right around the inside edges of the shield. Okay, I'm not seeing it so well on this side. No matter, we'll go back to looking over here. I think I'll be bidding on that. There it is. Yeah. Like right now, I mean, a $90 coin, this is probably the upper limit I would hit regularly. But I got no problem doing a few of those. But we need to grow the community so there's more people buying more things, and everybody will, do better. Let's get away from the 13% you're paying on eBay thing, because what, dude, you can't make a living on that. Like Julia Roberts with the loner necklace. That's where you. That's this one, right? Yeah, that's what that was. Or was that a different movie? Is that the one where she's in space and meets the guy at the bookstore? He punches her out. No, that's a different one. That was somebody else. Never mind. Alrighty. And Yeah, you got 1.2 million of those. Pretty Woman. Yep, that's right. That's the I remember. She worked for this lawyer. Yeah, and there was a sick kid, and she had to sue the sick kid, and they won. That's what I remember. God love her. Well, she deserved it, that kid. Come on. She was faking it. What else did she do? She did one where she was in space. Yeah, that was I saw that one on some of it on YouTube where Julia Roberts is in space and she's on a space shuttle and gets hit by this debris and she gets spun off into space, but she gets somehow back to the space station and crashes in Jamaica. I think I could get her apart with my 1836 bust half. Same with the 83 DDR. Those bust halves, dude. Um, those are some incredible coins. You got many dates which are still kind of populous. 1830, I think, has 10,000 surviving specimens. Gravity and Sandra Bullock. She was in it too. Yep, that's her. She was in it. Uh, Bad acting. Did you see her on the bus? I mean, come on. My grandmother could do better acting than that one. Sandra. That's like a B-rate actress. Are you out there, Sandra? You're cute. Love you. But come on, really? You can do better than that. All you do is whine. We're going to die. Yeah, we hope so. We're hoping so. We're rooting for the bad guy. We're hoping for the bomb to become, as it were. And you don't have a chance with a Keanu Reeves. Come on, he likes chicks that are hot. Yeah. She's probably at that age she got that cottage cheese thing going on. Sue had that. And when are you moving out? Here's all my money. Go get a place to live. I'll have more next week. I'll send it to you. Oh, but is grandma that hot? Is she grandma already? How old was Sandra Bullock? She used to be, a little totter 20 years ago. Good Lord. How old are we now? No, who else is hot? Who used to be hot? Meg Ryan used to be the sweetest little thing. Now she's like this, what happened to your face, chick? Did you actually make it into the volcano? Is that what happened? Because look at that. Were you burned by acid? What do you do? And she looked good in the white dress in Joe versus the volcano, though. I'll give her that. SJ's here. What are you doing up? We're looking at stuff. Well, we're looking at stuff. We had some nice 2-centers, and now we're just talking. There we go. We can look at them still. Here's that one that was in that last show. There it is. No, we're totally out of focus. Come on. It's so out of focus, I can't even find the color for the coin. It's probably around here. Wow. Can't even. Is that the coin? Oh, there's the coin. Yeah, that's a ways out. There's a 2. Real sharp one. You see, oh, this is a good one. See the difference between a coin? You want to show off a coin, right? And it's inside a holder. You can tilt it back and forth to get the lights out of the way. But just that little film is enough to really screw up the way the coin looks. Now I'm going to take that same coin out. Oop, let me flip it back over. Flip. Same coin, no holder. Now I can show that coin in all its glory. If you wish to market a coin, take it out of the holder. What I see them with the cardboards. That 5 cents or 8 cents, these are 8 cents. That 5 cents you save costs you $5 in a sales. Seriously, that's the difference between being able to show the coin in all its glory, or having to look through plastic. You can't do it. Dude, you want to make money? Get rid of the holder and show them the glory of that coin. Yep, I'm going to urgent care in the morning, SJ. It cannot be avoided. What's wrong with you? Let's hear it. You're supposed to go early. You guys are keeping stuff from us. I don't go to the doctor. I figure when it's my time, I'm going, babies. Been great. Time to go. She twisted her ankle. Hot and cold, hot and cold. Hot for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, cold for 10 minutes. I'm broken. Dude, I was in college. We did the math. I spent 15% of my time in college smashed. We're not talking about passed out or recovering from a hangover or getting drunk. We're talking blood point 3.0 at least. 15% smashed. As a result, I had ankle issues. A lot of ice, a lot of snow. Come on, it's New York, right? What is that? All right, so you learn this stuff. Put in heat for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Get it nice and warm. Then you stick it in the cool for 10 or 15 minutes, and it helps get the juices because you're not bending your ankle, right? And so you're not moving the juices in the ankle. Remember, blood flow, all your circulation takes care of most of your healing. But if you don't have that flow, those juices kind of just rot. They're not doing any favor for you. 15%, you're a lightweight. Alrighty. You've been doubling up on your Geritol, Uncle Ken? Past your bedtime. Oh, I had 3 pots of coffee. It's working for me. I gotta fill my vape. But when the bone is sticking out, I'm not a doctor. I just told my mother one. Well, actually, I told my mother it was a CPA. I couldn't tell her the truth. I was in construction. I couldn't tell her that. Yeah, she passed away thinking I was a CPA. Ma, it's tax time. I gotta go. I can't talk for long, Ma. It's tax season, you know. I'll let you go. Break your heart to find out what he really did. I got paid better than a CPA, though. Yeah, if you got a bone sticking out, you know, like a chicken bone or something sticking out, just knuckle onto it with a pair of pliers. And if it doesn't want to just yard your, if you can't yard it out, yeah, you get yourself a Sawzall and just take that, little bourbon and hit it with a Sawzall. You'd be okay. And then hot and cold. Yeah, it looks really bad. Man, oh man. Go feed the doctors. I'd get a new couch, but I've had to buy the doctor a new couch because I had ingrown fingernail. I think the prices they charge are a scandal. Of course, you got to feed, the lawyer. A lot of lawyers make more than the doctors do just in the malpractice. Come on. Oh, there's a little flash up at the top. You can see on that one. At least it wasn't my hip. No. I had Mrs. Minsky. Now, her son was just down the hill from her. He was a lawyer. He was no good. But, she had fallen on her steps and broke her hip years ago. So I went over and shoveled her snow. Took her trash. She called, because it was just over a block. She called up, can you give me a hand for just a few minutes? Sure, and run over. And she got groceries in her car, just needs them brought in. Here you go. Throw them in, set her up, help her up the stairs. Man, she was terrified of those stairs. You just help her up. Here you go. And get up over the stairs. And, she'd give you 50 cents. Dude, that was a fortune back then. Man, I'd be there in freaking 30 seconds. Zoom. Yep. And I shoveled out her son. She paid me for both. Apparently, I got $5 for shoveling him out and $3 for shoveling her out. But he took out his own trash and stuff. And I painted her. Every year I paint her stairs, right? Add some sand to that, dear. So I take some sand, add it to the paint, and stir it up. every single year, right? I mean, after what, 8 years, the stairs are this much taller because of all the paint and all the sand I painted onto them steps. Medical advice is spot on. Oh, I'm not a doctor, but I played doctor a lot, and that's really helped out. And my father was sick, so I learned a lot there. Yeah, but it wasn't the ice that was a problem on the stairs. It's the fact that 4 or 5 layers down, it never had time to dry. So if you step on it, just gush. Can you paint these stairs again? Yep, I'm on the way. I get up in the morning on the 15th of the month. Oh, painting day. Let's go. Do her whole porch. She'd never go outside. Except to get in her car. Yeah. Ray had the mowing contract on that. And the lawn was always good. But I had the trash and the snow removal. Kenny, you're the one that always gives a thumbs down in your stream. No. Hey, man, a thumbs down is the same as a thumbs up. Now, I've got a troll that tends to follow me around. You're going to get that, right? It'll happen. No matter what you do, you can't please everybody. Somebody will come along and decide, I'm going to get him. I'm going to show him. And they go back on all your videos, right, and give you a thumbs down. But every time they click and watch my video to give it a thumbs down, I get paid. So I thank them for that. My phone auto rotates. My camera does. Let's see. Screen. Nope. Scope. Nope. Squirrel. Nope. Home. There. Let's see if I can get this to. I got a box on the floor here. There, I can take that and see what the hell's. Oops. Where's my desk? WT. Look at this. There's nothing I can do with this desk. It is at capacity. There's some good stuff in there, man. So it's not really an auto rotate. I have to rotate it myself. There. There's these news packages. Wait, anything over there? No, I'm done. I have one package ready to go. Ooh. I have one we haven't opened yet. I have to use the bathroom. Then let's open that. Okay. Break time. Let me get some coffee while I'm passing by. can't do anything with the dust either. Huh. All right. I'm looking at the desk, and I've got this down to pretty much this space, and the space in front of the computer. That's about it. I'm going to have to get another desk so I can pile stuff on that. Okay, probably running a few laps. If it opens itself, I may pee a few drops. Beg your pardon. Decaf? No, man, get the full bore stuff. Eventually you're going to go with something. Don't let it be because you had decaf. All right, let's see what the hell's in here. Did I pay for this? I don't know. Okay, those are staples. So I'm going to take that off. I don't use staples. I'll put on, 6 layers of tape before I use staples. What do we got here? Ta-da! Thanks, brother. This is from Lemonhead. I'm adding some proof coins as a donation to the big show. Love and respect. Thanks. What the hell's that say? LHP. Okay. Look, we've got a big fat envelope. It's like, this looks like a payoff. Here you go. Just tuck that in your pocket and don't say nothing, see? Man, he'd be a good lobbyist. Somebody go pee for me. Another thing you can do is some cranberry juice. Anytime you're ill or, injured, right? Cranberry juice. It's good for the urinary tract, the kidneys, and helps the body cleanse itself so it can take better care of itself. Look what we got. Okay. See that? Cardboard. You got armor. Hoovy will tell you about the cranberry. It's good for you. And they're tasty. You get those dried cranberries? Dude, those are like crack. Better than raisins. I can sit here and just pound a whole. I got some raisins. I should get some cranberry juice. That's a snack to me. These are good. They're good for what ails you. All right. How do I get this open without cutting the plastic? There. What you got? Oh, what did I buy? What the heck did I buy? How much did I pay? Look, butterfly. It's a male package butterfly. Enough of that. Getting late. Can you tell? That'd be great if I get to the friggin' store. You call the cab company and say, hey man, I'm frigged up. I can't get around. Can you have somebody deliver A, B, and C? And they'll go in, they'll get the shit. They're going to charge you an extra $100, but by God, you'll get it. And don't you have a kid or something? Oh, look, we got the photo negatives here. All right. Oh, wow. Did I buy that? Huh. Might have. Look, we got the new and improved Lemonhead Penny Coin Company. What was the old one? Here's the old one. Lemonhead Penny Best Sell, Buy Sell. There. Buy, sell, trade, coins, live auctions. What do you think? Huh? Which design should I steal? Decaf is like kissing your sister. It's a kiss, but just not right. We know this how? Oh, look, we got a holder. Okay. I must have bought this. We got, we got this. It's a 1921. That's right, I did buy that. How much was it? Any idea? I have no. It was $1. That's why I bought it. Come on. VF. Set that here and look at it. Okay. He said something about some dimes. Dude, these are wonderful things. I talked about these half dimes before. Some of these half dimes and seeded dimes. Seriously, you got surviving populations in the hundreds. Not the thousands, not the 10,000s, like that 1864 2 cents, but in the hundreds. Let's see what we got. We got stuff. Here's a proof nickel. People like the proofs. Okay, what's this one? It's a tiny thing. Is there one? Oh, there's two in there. We got 98 and 85. Real shiners. Well, good. One. Okay, we got a couple of dimes. Okay. 98 and 85. I'm noticing a pattern here. Okay, now we got these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're worn. Okay, one dime. Very worn. 1850 something. I'm going to take it out and have a look. March of Dimes. Let's see what we got. 1856. Now she's worn hard. Uneven wear. Okay, this is what you call a starter seeded dime. I see no arrows, which is normal for 1856. Let's look over here, see if we got a mint mark. It would be below the wreath. Some dates are above the wreath. Okay, that's about good on a good day. Let me set that aside. Yeah, United States of America is flushed right out. Yeah. Still, something like this, it's good for a few bucks. Man, terribly worn. Yeah, that's probably about good. It still has plenty of detail on the inside, but that's been worn to hell. And they're probably still good for, you know, 5 to 10 bucks if you can identify the date. We can look up the surviving population of that. Did my picture change? You got the yellow. Shush, Frank. Decaf. Truth or consequences? Truth or dare? What do you like? Truth or dare? I dare you to stick some beans in your ear, or tell the truth. Here we go. I'll just start throwing them in. 1888. Okay, we'll get some damage over here. Decent shape. You got fair detail here. That's odd. This is an unbalanced coin, right? You've got wear on the rim coming into the letters, but you've got, you know, letters in Liberty. Okay, what can do that? How can you get such off balance? When I see that, I look to see if that coin is bent. Yes or no? Another way is real easy. Put it on a flat surface and touch one side. If the other side pops up, you might have a bent coin. This looks okay. All right, then flip it over and do the same thing. No, it's not bent. Paula Bloom his voice reminds me of the assistant coach on The Waterboy. Look what's on TV, Mama. It's the devil. Z! Terribly, terribly worn. No matter. Somebody would like to have an 1888 dime here. Is it a dime? Dime, yeah. Okay, put that aside. Take or shave? I don't see any physical issue with it. Sometimes you get them, they're just plain frigged up. A lot of times, if a coin has uneven wear to that degree, it was stored in a place that had some vibration. All right, train tracks will vibrate a structure every time that train goes by. All right, so you got the coin and stored in a jewelry box. Right? I mean, for 20 years, 30 years. Some people don't move around that much. That's an old coin. It sits there. They take it out. They look at it. Maybe, you know, put it back in. It's upside down. but they keep it in the same spot for decades. And the train or the traffic or the subway goes by, every hour, just shakes the house a little. And you end up with abrasion, which will wear these coins down in an interesting way. 1885. See, you're worn out on the one side. You're not so much worn out on the other side. How come? Well, if the jewelry box is sloped, and that's a goner. Well, no matter. Some people like C. C? Look, it's a C. Does that look like a C to you? It's not really a C. I think somebody tried making Liberty bolder. We'll take a look. But no matter. This is a starter. I'm thinking not a C. I think somebody whaled it with an all. Look at Liberty. No, this looks normal. Really. The height of the letters, thickness, and we really can't see depth. That looks normal. It's a LIBAP penny. You can barely see the lower R. You got some detail in the shield. That's kind of nice. All right. What do we got on the wide? No, just uneven. How come it's uneven? There's 100 ways that'll make it uneven. What was it stored in that would cause it over a long time to wear on one side, not on the other? Vibration. And that doesn't have to be much. Just has to be for a long time. And oh boy, that's a goner right there. Did we look at all four, or is that another one? But somebody does not have a seated... most people don't have a seated Liberty dime. That's what I like about the big show. We get so much good stuff. Right now, the coin video on YouTube is dominated by coin roll hunting, and it's primarily wheat pennies, half dollars, and every now and then some nickels, and on occasion maybe some quarters or something else. Well, that's a jobby. Well, that's what they were trying to do, is get that crap off. Right. But you have very few channels who are getting into these older things. These, well, okay, even if they're screwed up and tired, one dime. All right, the grade on this one, if not all frigged up with the slashing, and that's just, somebody, that's an intemperate youth issue right there. This would probably be a bit better off. You got a full, complete rim, right? The outlines are solid, but not really revealing much. That's probably good condition on that one. On the front, again, you've got a full, complete rim, 54 arrows, and you've got a little bit of detail, but not a whole lot. That would be good, but this coin is not gradable. But there's people who would love to have one of these. So many people have, they got a great collection of wheats, maybe some older Jeffersons, maybe a bit of silver here and there. We've got so many new people, and this stuff, this is coin collecting and roll hunting. Hey, it's no problem with that too. But boy, you're missing all the value if you're just picking out the weeds. She showed me her babies, and I like them too. Where's your gloves and micrometer? I'm not going to bother wearing gloves when I'm looking at this. There you go. And they are here and here, and there's a box of them back there. I'll be okay. Angry Shrews. That would do it. Okay, let's put these up. I gotta put those in Lemon Head's box over here. Come on. We'll put them back in the baggies. Just these baggies are handy for these young people. When I had first started, I kept them in a cup. All right, here's lemons. Put them in. Thank you, lemon. And that I paid for that one. We'll use this one on the, we'll use this one down here instead. There, we'll use that one here and stick this one in there. Yep. Man, just baggies are handy. But you start getting into the older stuff, and then you start getting to really cool stuff. That was supposed to be VF. What did I pay for this? I hope it wasn't much, man. It's totally a hit, but it looks like a C. No, I am not worried about fingering this up. Looks pretty much decent here. Okay, let's look at it. Let's check the rim. Little ding up there at 11. All right, check the whole darn thing. Give the whole coin an inspection before you start getting into the details. All right, there's a contact above the one that's a little heavier, one on her neck. And one in the field below E, below U. But I don't see any of them that are too awful. Let's look at the back. How's the rim? The higher grade you go, the more important these little details become. You want a solid rim. It's got a gash, I mean, just, you know, a chunk of it missing. You start getting into, you know, issues. Okay, there's a mark on the wreath. A little bit of a gash there. That's survivable in this grade. You figure the lower the grade, the more forgiving people will be to issues. Okay, let's get on the inside. What do we see? Wings look pretty good. They look real good. What's the date on that? 21? Well, I'm afraid I don't know Morgan's as well as I know some of these other things. $1. I paid $1 for that? Hell yeah. Let's see what we got. Anything? Yeah, I'll say VF. Spin it. There you go. It's so much easier when the letters and stuff are right side up. Oh man, they're doing it to me again here. Coincidental contact. That's what I see on the top of that D. I don't see a thing on the inside of it. S, how you look? Excuse me. Let's go deep. Okay, where are you? That might be a little too close. Back it up a little. What the hell is it? There you go. Looks normal. Okay, I'm not seeing anything yet. Tips are good. Yeah. These look good to you? Looks okay to me. I'm good to blow my nose. Where's that card? There you go. There. Good night, y'all. E-clash. Where would the E-clash be? I think it would be over here. I'm not seeing anything. Nah. Look at the front. There we go. Hello? Hello? Get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. I don't think she's listening. VG45. Okay, let's look at the date here. Frank, you never think about that 2? Should it have a little bump in the bottom? I don't have another 2 to compare it to. I don't keep Morgans around for long. I got a couple, they're gone in a couple weeks. Nah. E. Never liked your chin. It's just like a, you know, a big Bavarian, Slovakian chin. Like the East German judge's chin. You younger people would know about that. That looks right. Count the corn. Great detail on these. I always think cotton candy or snow cones or broccoli. Weird broccoli, but cauliflower. I see no issues with this coin whatsoever. Either negative in the form of damage or scratches, and I see nothing for varieties or for issues or errors. It looks like a problem-free 1921 S and VF. Wonder what I paid. I don't know, man. We'll put that in the big show one day. It'll be fun. Sometimes that incuse E clashes on the reverse as a relief E. Okay, we've got an incuse E here. There another one? No. So if that's an incuse E there, okay. On the back, I'd want to look somewhere around here. And if it's a clash, it should be in the fields. I don't see a thing. No matter. That's decent. The details in the feathers are quite nice. I like those. A little flat on the chest. I'll take it. I have to blow my nose yet again. There we go. Near the arrow feathers. Yeah, I don't see it here. Now, that'd make a good trivia question. How many U.S. coins have incuse lettering? Jesus, do you count? There's all the presidents. We got, let's see, on 1 cent. I'll start at half cents. Half cents with letters on the rim. Some of the early ones. Let's see. Here's one. No, that's actually raised, but it's incuse around the letters. But that's raised. So just the rimmers. Let's see, 1 cent. Earlies, yep, the letters on the earlies, on the rim. Flying Eagle, Indians. The new shields, right? Let's see, 2 cents. No, 3 cents. No, 3 cents silver. Let me think. No. Nickel. Shield. That other one with a chick. No. Buffalo. Buffalo has an incused letter, the F. Here's one. There's always one around here lately. I don't know where they all came from. There's one F right there below the date. Fraser. Jefferson. Anything on those new ones? I don't think so. No. Let's see. There's one with a handshake, one with a boat, one with buffalo, one with the trees. Okay, no. Dimes. What do we got? Half dimes. Half dimes. None that I know of. Okay, that is raised. Roosevelt's a no. Barber, the Liberty is in Cuse. Liberty's in Cuse in a lot of older coins. Yep, Barbers and Seededs. And Incuse in the Shield and the Seededs. Yep. I hadn't made it up to there yet. Trade dollars. Yep. Lots of them. Now, what's the total mintage of all those Incuse letters? Yeah, that'll work. That'll keep them busy. Oh shit, I didn't write that one down, they say. That's all right, man. Imagine this is your pocket change, you know, it's, what year is this? It's 1934, and this is your friggin' pocket change. Maybe not the dollar. Okay, yeah, you can stick it. That's your pocket change in 1934. You get $1. You get $1.50. You can buy groceries for a week. The early capped. Billions and trillions. Brazilians. That's a lot. My sister says, I slept with a Brazilian. And I said, how many is that? I don't know, but it's a lot. Yeah, she's a blonde. She's I see her in the kitchen one day, and she's just staring at this can, you know, frozen grape. And I'm thinking, what the hell's wrong with you? And she says, it says concentrate. We're going to have her put to sleep. That's all. We got to do it. I don't want to, but I have to. Oh, then you get the freaking quarters. Christ, there's so many freaking in-cues on those. Where'd they go? There. Okay, not on this one, but on some. Yeah, yeah. Okay, every one of the ATB quarters, every stinking one of those things. There's 50 more. Okay, is that the one we got? No, that's the one for the dollar. Oh, it's over there. That's the 64 good one. Let's get that away. That's Paula's. Hide that. Where'd the holder for BB2CM? I don't know what that is. Where'd the holder for this quarter go? Huh. What's this one? That's it. Yeah, I stuck it right back in there. Did she ever call Eminem Mars to complain about all the W's? Oh man, you're making boogers run. Oh Christ. I'm going to take a pill here. It's one of those pills that makes your nose stop running. Yeah. She's a nice girl, but some things are best kept simple. Did you see I want you to add a couple packs of flips to my invoice? No. No, I didn't. This works. All the 50 invoices, flips. Now I'm going to charge you regular on this one. Couple packs. Okay. That's why my light bill is $68 a month. Now you did. Yeah. There's all these W's on my M&Ms. I don't know what to do. My sister, she used to get these kittens. She loved kittens. And I can't blame her. I like kittens. They're cute and they're furry and they're cute. She got a kitten. And as soon as she got the kitten, she'd ask all her friends, "You want a kitten? You want a kitten?" Because it would take her, 2 to 3 months to find a home for this kitten. I have a kitten. I need to find him a home for him. And she'd just spend her days just looking for a home for this kitten. And finally, she'd find a home. And of course, by then he was, a few months old. He's not cute anymore. And she was eager to get rid of him and get another kitten. Dude, you walk in the house. What's this? What is this creature here? That's my new kitty. I look down. Meow. Oh. All right. What's this one's name? She came up with one. It was Joa. I remember this because she had this shampoo in the bathroom. Right? So it was Jojoba or Jokobo or whatever the hell it was. She took the first letters, Joe, and the last letter, A, and said, "That's the cat's name, Joa." All right. That one lasted about 3 months, and I got a new home. Did you want I to add you what? A couple packs of... Oh, we read that one. Now you did. Yep. Okay. It's time for me to go to bed. Look, I was going to quit an hour ago. We just got to talking and looking. Alrighty. Pocket change, 1934. Well, up or down? Which way is a better way to present that? I like the eagle. That is just too big. Nobody has a head this big. Nobody. That's a huge head. It's a huge square head. No, that's just too damn big. The one with the wings is more ladylike. Okay, some people do have huge heads. That's the biggest head of them all in relation to the coin. Man. Yupper, me thinks it's that time too. Jenna Soprano. Isn't she the one who shot the one guy? He wanted, while he was eating or something. I saw that. I saw like one episode of The Sopranos, and yeah, and then this other guy comes over and says, "We're gonna." Apparently, he was her brother, and so, "Oh, we gotta bury this guy or some damn thing." And she shot him. She just boink. She had enough of his shit. Well, I can't say I blame her. Yeah, that was a neat show. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Squirrel, you stay groovy.